I was 6 when I was told we were moving to Canada, a foreign country. I was excited about living in a big house, a bedroom all to myself with long winding stairs, and a piano, more importantly. I was told everyone in Canada had one. But my grandfather was afraid of losing me to a foreign country and losing my identity and losing my language. He told me that it was important to keep my language and that it was up to me to help my brothers to do the same, to hold a memory of where they came from and the family that loved them. He wanted us to find our way back home. We even had a backup plan. In case we forgot how we looked or the language, we would find each other by the moles on our necks. My grandfather and I both have identical looking moles on the side of our necks. My grandfather has long passed, but I still haven't been able to remove it. It's sentimental. The day we left, everyone cried. No one wanted us to go, and it was clear that my parents didn't want to go either. We were going to fulfill my father's duty as an eldest son to be with his parents who had emigrated to Canada years before. Floods of tears were shed by everyone in fear that we would never see each other again. I didn't know what that meant. I remember looking out the airplane window as we approached our new home, and it was desolate. We were greeted by my grandparents and relatives. I remember my grandfather's first words. He said, "You need to behave because the police will take you away." It was different here. My first day of school was not much better. I was a dumb foreigner. I remember my first recess. Kids, the foreign kids, yellow hair, blue eyes, black skin, big nose, big eyes, surrounded my brother and me as they jabbered on in foreign tongue, as I stared at the new foreign kid at school. I was scared and did my best to stand my ground, but my brother started to cry. I didn't comfort him like a big sister should and pushed him away. "I'm so sorry I couldn't comfort you. You see, I was so wrapped up in my own misery." Kids smelled my weakness and vulnerability and used it to their advantage. The bullied kids bullied us, and troublemakers tattled and told lies to the teacher. We were the perfect target. The teachers didn't expect very much and overly praised me when I completed a minuscule task, which validated that they thought I was stupid. I looked and acted different. I was a foreigner. At home, my grandparents and relatives told me about things I should not do to offend the Canadians. I did my best to fit in. I changed the way I dressed and coached my mother on packing my Canadian lunch. For some reason, a blonde hair snacking on carrots and celery sticks stuck with me. I thought that was what kids snacked on, so I got my mom to buy me some carrots and celery and gagged the first time I bit into a celery stick. Trying to fit in with my Korean community was not much better. The Canadian-born Korean kids did not speak Korean, and so because I conversed with adults, it led me to be ostracized and resented by the kids. I was not like them. What was I to do? Korean was the only language I spoke. I was too Korean. I didn't belong here. I knew that I would have to go back home one day. I prepared myself, keeping up with my pop culture, taking Korean classes, keeping in close touch with my relatives, and befriending Koreans who appreciated my ability to communicate with them. Upon graduating from university, I set out to home, only to find myself homesick, missing my pierogi and kubasa, late Chinese dinners with friends, yellow hair, blue eyes, black skin, big nose, big eyes, the perfect burger and steak, and my mother's home-cooked meals, Christmas with family, long summer nights, camping and the sunset, and even winter. Home.